Hello and welcome back to the Valor Knight. Today we're going to be starting the Khazad-dûm cycle. So we completed the core set in the Shadows of Mirkwood cycle, so now we're starting the Khazad-dûm expansion with its 3 quests. And so we are starting with Into the Mines. Into the Pit. You've been sent by the White Council to Moria to deliver a message to Balin and his dwarven colony. No one has heard from him in a while. Search the encounter deck for Eastgate Cave Torch. And the first hole on the bridge of Khazad-dûm is side out of play, and then we shuffle the deck. So we'll grab the Cave Torch. Cave Torch is going to come up a ton. Exhaust it to place 3 progress tokens on a dark location. After exhaust, discards top card of the encounter deck. If that card's an enemy, add it to the staging area. Alright, then we have the East Gate, 7 threats, 7 progress points immune to card effects. Players can't optionally engage enemies and no engagement checks are made. After the East Gate leaves plays an explode location, we add the first hall to the staging area. Alright, when B, the doors of the East Gate hang crooked on their hinges, the darkness inside the doorway is still and impenetrable, shutting out the last beams of a sinking sun. Reveal 1 encounter card per player and add it to the staging area. And the card we get is the Stairs of Dain. 2 threat for the first player must exhaust a character he controls to travel here. Alright, who are we taking into the pit? Well, I think we're going to start this Khazad-dûm cycle with a character that I think I'm going to bring up a ton in this. I'm going to try to play a lot of dwarf synergy decks, and so I actually made this deck for this quest. It is a Grey Wanderer Dain Ironfoot, 1, 2, 3, 5. When Dain Ironfoot is ready, dwarf characters get +1 attack and +1 willpower. I didn't get started on my starting hand, so we're going to rock Strider as our attachment. While you control 2 or fewer heroes, attached hero doesn't exhaust to commit to the quest, which is always, so he'll never exhaust a quest. And while we have 5 or fewer characters, he gets +2. So here's the thing, while he's committed to the quest not unexhausted, dwarf characters get +1, so he'll be questing for 2. And then as long as we don't have 5 characters, he'll actually be questing for 4. Alright, we're going to draw our first 6. Ooh, no resource acceleration, though I kind of like some of that. And so this will be the hand we go with. Alright. It's not super great. I can't really play anything first turn except double back, which we'll go ahead and put in the staging area. I don't have to quest against it just yet. Thronegill is going to be super duper helpful. That definitely could have been better, because it's going to take me a while to get the resources I need. So we're going to quest for 4. 4 against 2. And the card we draw is deal 1 damage to each exhausted character. There aren't any, so that just goes away, and 2 progress there. Alright, we'll exhaust a Grey Wanderer to get myself 2 resources, and then we'll go into round number 2. Could really use some resourcefulness, or Steward of Gondor. Alright, pay 2 for Steward, and exhaust it to get the 2 back. Actually, we're going to do that in a reverse order. First, we're going to spend 2 for the Veteran Axe Hand. Then we're going to spend an additional 2 for Steward and tap it. Alright. And the reason I'm doing that is because the first non-unique card I play doesn't require a resource match. So getting the Axe Hand in will be good. So we're going to quest, because again, we still cannot fight from quest for 4, 5. 5 to 2. The card is remove all progress from the current quest card and active location. Okay. Well, 5 to 2, we're going to put 1, 2, 3. So we're just going to kind of work it back. Alright, I think one more time, I'm going to give myself the threat increase, and then we will refresh and go into round 3. First thing I'm going to play is I'm going to play Thronegill. And what Thronegill does is, after you attach Thronegill to a hero, search your collection for a non-those version of that hero and attach it to Thronegill. While Thronegill's in play, attached hero gains the game text and resource icon to the attached hero. If Thronegill leaves play, remove that hero card attached to it from the game. So we're going to pull out all of our heroes. We're going to search real fast for Dain. That's the one we want. Oh, it doesn't like it that I'm doing that while it's still loading everything. Put Dain out, and when it loads up, yep, there we go. So this version of Dain is, while Dain is defending, he gains discard the top card of your deck to give him +1 for this attack, and you can do that up to 3 times a phase. So I'm going to leave Throngil up here, and I'm going to put that over here just so that we know. That also gives me access to Spirit, so I'm going to spend 2 more for Unexpected Courage. Alright, questing for 5 again. 5 to 3 this time, but 2 progress. We can't even optionally engage enemies, so nothing else happens there, and we can just move on to round number 4. Alright, so I'm debating which character I want to play first, Bomber or Dory. I think I'm going to go with Bomber, actually, so 1, 2, 3. So we can exhaust Bomber to choose a location, and it gets either -1 threat until the end of the phase, or it doesn't contribute its threat if it's an underground location. So we're going to send 5 again, and we're 5 to 3, and we draw another Goblin Sellsword, so we're 5 to 4. But then I'm going to exhaust Bomber to choose this location to not contribute its threat, so 1, 2. 5 to 2 is 1, 2, 3. And the east gate has been explored. So we throw up in the victory display, and we're going to pull down the first hall. Alright, now I have to up my threat by 3 to travel there, but I don't want to engage these guys just yet. But I will not have to, so we're going to do it 1, 2, 3, travel here, and the goal is to make enough progress next turn that I can clear double back and drop my threat so these guys still don't engage me. Basically, we're going to try to sneak into the Mines of Moria. Alright. Speaking of sneak, we got sneak attack. But we are going to 1, 2, 3, 4 Dory. Another good character, and we're still under the 5 character limit for Strider. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 more make it 7. And we get Branching Paths, and while it's in the staging area, each dark location gets +1, so it gets +1 to itself. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're going to exhaust Bomber, right? Yep, Bomber. To again cancel this one, give us 3 progress. So 1, 2, 3. Alright, and then the Bridge of Khazad-dûm comes into play. While it's the active location, players cannot play cards. I don't really want that at all. So we're going to spend some time doing something else. We're going to travel here. We have to exhaust a character. I'm going to exhaust Dain, and then ready him with Unexpected Courage to do that. And then both of these Goblin Spearmen are going to come down to engage. I was hoping that that wouldn't happen, but it is what it is. Alright, defend the first one for 3. Shadow card is deal 1 damage to the defending character. Alright, then we're going to exhaust the Grave Wanderer, up our threat, ready, and we're going to actually give myself the 2 resources. Defend again. Shadow card is nothing. Those go away, and that is the end of the turn. Alright, not a terrible start to this one. This quest was giving me some trouble as I was trying out various versions of this deck, but I think I found a good enough version. Yep. Let's sneak attack. I can sneak attack Gandalf, but the question is for what? So let's not. Let's hold off. And we're going to get the Erebor Hammersmith. A little bit more questing power. And I could use the Dwarven Sellsword, but that really kills my resource piling. Because at the end of the round, we either discard him, or I have to spend a leadership resource. So, I should probably do it, though, just to get another body. Alright. No, but then that takes me out of 5, so we're not going to do that. So 4, 5, let's do 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, and we've got 4 in the staging area. Remove all progress from the current quest card in active location. Awesome. Say goodbye to that. So 8 against 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3. We're going to exhaust Bomber and take away this one. So 1, 2, 3. So 8 against 2 is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. And we don't get to double back just yet. I'm not going to travel to either of those locations. They're not causing me too big of trouble. Alright, Dain defends the first attack. No shadow. Unexpected Courage ready. Defend the second attack. Attacking enemy gets +2. That's fine. So +2, 2 damage. We'll exhaust Grey Wanderer. Up my threat by 1. Heal 3. I'm going to do that. And then the question is, do I ready myself? Or do I give myself money? I'm going to ready myself so he attacks for 3. Which kills this one. And then Dain attacks for 2. Which put a damage on this one. There we go. Alright. Moving into round number 7. Oh, this is actually really, really good. Okay, 1, 2 for Armored Destroyer. After attached hero defends against an attack, exhaust Armored Destroyer to ready the attached hero, then discard a shadow card from the enemy engaged with the defending player. I'm thinking about sneak attack Gandalfing to kill this, to draw my threat, actually. Let's do that. Let's sneak attack Gandalf. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's the end of the planning phase, so he'll come back. And then we'll send, we still only have 5 or fewer, right? So yeah, so we only have 5 right now. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, and we get another branching paths. So that adds an additional, so we gotta do this. So 1 plus 1 plus 1. 1 plus 1 plus 1. 1, 2, 3. Alright. We're definitely going to exhaust Bomber to draw this 1, 2, 3, which is 2 progress, which is enough to clear double back, and we will reduce our threat by 5. And I don't want to go just yet, so let's try to get through branching paths. Alright, Shadow card, defend 3, cancel all damage dealt to this enemy. That is super duper unfortunate. So it's going to stay with us one more turn. Alright, question is now, what do I want? Brock is what I think I'm going to get, because he'll cancel out some of the questing I'm going to lose. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Brock Iron Fist comes in. So now I'm over the 5 limit, so he's only going to quest for 2. So quest for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The card we get is Patrol Leader. Alright. So 1, 2 from Branching Paths, 1, 2, 3 from Khazad-dûm, 1, 2, 3 from the Patrol Leader, but we will Bomber. So minus 1, 2, 3, that is 4 progress, so 1, 2, 3, 4. When we do clear this though, we have to look at the top 3 cards in the encounter deck. We have to reveal 1 and put the other 2 at the bottom. Yeah, we'll go here. I don't really need to travel, or this is going to add quite a bit, but I don't want these other ones coming out, so they will go to the bottom of the deck, hopefully not to be seen. So this says, when revealed, we immediately travel to it. X is the number of characters in play, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 right now. So I will mark that. That's how many we need. We will move into the combat phase. Alright, defending for 3, shadow card. Nope, that's the other copy of the Watchful Eyes. So nothing there. We'll go ahead and ready. And 1, 2, 3 from him will be enough. And it's 3 because he gets the boost from Dain. So we will go into the next round. Alright. Ooh, perfect. Legacy of Durin. We're going to play that absolutely. Then I could pop out the Sellsword and try to kind of keep him up. That might be a smart idea, so we're going to go ahead and do that. So the Dwarven Sellsword, going to use that to draw another card, and we got Longbeard Orc Slayer. Great card. Okay, for questing, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This goes up to 7 because there's another character, but we are sending 12. Alright, this kind of stinks. When revealed, Goblin Follower engages the last player, which I am. There's no threat there, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and we'll go ahead and wait. Do I need to use Bomber? Yeah, absolutely. Okay. I'm going to drop it 1, 2, 3. So that's 7. So let me make sure that number's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Alright, so we make exactly enough progress to clear the dreadful gap. Throw that up there. And then let's go ahead and take care of the next branching paths. And we should be good. Alright. He is attacking for 3. Going to defend for 3. Shadow card is cancel all damage dealt to the attacking enemy. Awesome. So I can't even hurt him. Alright, we go into the next round. At the end of the round, we have to pay. At the beginning of the next round, we will add 1. Got another Armor Destroyer. That'd be a very interesting choice. But we're going to Veteran Axe Hand, and then exhaust Legacy of Durin to draw another card, Test of Will. I can use that, actually, because of Thorngill. How do you say that? Thorngill? Anyways, not a terrible card. So we'll go ahead and quest again for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 again. We're at 12 to 6 right now. Card weekend is the Sigil Mineshaft. It would add 5, but I'm going to exhaust Bomber, and it won't count for any of it because it's an underground location, so it doesn't count for anything. So 12 to 6 is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we got to look at the top 3 cards, reveal something. Ooh. I guess we will just reveal another branching path. And we will travel here, actually, to get that threat out of the staging area. Alright, I almost hit refresh, that'll be good. Attacking for 3, defending for 3. Shadow card is attacking enemy gets +2. I'm going to use my discard ability, discard the top 2 cards, so that does no damage. Maybe we will Unexpected Courage to ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is enough to kill there. And we can go on to the next round. So we're still in secrecy, actually. Oh, I had to spend 1 at the end to keep him. We get 1 back. Tap for 2 more. I was hoping to be able to get one of my resourcefulness, but I didn't. 1, 2, 3 for Boffer. Exhaust Legacy of Durin. Alright, Durin's Song. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And the card we get is a Goblin Scout. Each player with threat at 25 or higher can't optionally engage the Goblin Scout, but that's okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And we'll Bomber to drop this one down. 1, 2, 3. So make 7 progress. 5, 6, 7. And let's just, I don't know. I'm kind of thinning out the deck here. Do I just tell myself I can't play cards? I think I'm going to not play cards. I think that's what I'm going to do. We're going to go ahead and travel to the Bridge of Khazad-dûm. Don't know what that was. Made these down. And we're going to optionally engage this one. Alright, he's attacking for 1, defending for 3. Shadow card is nothing. Attack back for 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4. More than enough to kill. And I probably should have brought them down, because once I clear this, I'm going to have another one come up, but that's okay. I won't send as much to the quest this time. Oh, spend 1, then add 1, and tap. I could Longbeard Orc Slayer, but then I won't have a resource. I'll lose the Dwarven Sellsword. And there's no really orcs in play, so that doesn't make a ton of sense. So we'll send 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I even need that much? I've only got 4, 3. So I can't play cards in my hand, so I don't know what I was thinking about. That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's 1, 2, 3, and this counts for 2, so 4, 5. Card we get is a Lightless Passage. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's perfect. So 9, 10, 11, 12 is only 3, which is enough to clear this. Awesome. And then we could travel. We have to exhaust the Cave Torch. I'm fine to do that. When we do, we discard the top card of the encounter deck, and if it's an enemy, we add it. It's an enemy, so we add it. And you know what? Let's go ahead and take both enemies. I can't do that, can I? I can only optionally engage one. We'll optionally engage that one. And I used that travel effect, so. Is this a dark location? It is. Which means this gets +1. So I'm going to use Bomber to cancel this one, which would only drop it by 1 because it still gets the +1 from being a dark location. So basically, if you see the math here, we had exactly the right amount when this came up, right? We had 3. This, unfortunately, is actually for 5, so it would have brought it to this. I used Bomber to cancel this singular 1. The +1 goes on both, but the singular 1, which drops us down to 9, which means we do clear the location, and I can travel there. Alright, he's attacking for 4. Did I mess this up? Was I allowed? Oh, yeah, I have to do it while... No, it says while he's defending, so I guess I can take that action even after I get hit. We'll go ahead and discard top card. Guaranteed this is 4. Then the player must choose and exhaust a character. Well, Dain defended, so I guess I'll exhaust this guy. And then we will Unexpected Courage ready. Attack back for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Won't be enough to kill. But he has this force effect where before he's dealt damage, we discard the top card of the encounter deck, and if it's an enemy, we cancel it. It's not an enemy, so it does not get canceled. And so he'll take 3. And we will move on into the next round, spending my dollar, getting it back. Oh my goodness, that's incredibly perfect. Hinemarth is coming in, and then we're going to spend 1, 2, 3, 4 for the Longbeard Orc Slayer. When he enters play, deal a damage to each orc. So 1 damage there, and then again he's about to be dealt a damage, so I hope this is not an enemy. It is not. So he gets dealt that 4th point of damage. Goodbye. And we're rolling now. Alright, Hinemarth, show me what we're up against. Alright, so he's just going to straight up engage. So we've just got the staging area here of 5. We need to make 4, 5, so we need to send 10. So he's going to send 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Actually, we'll just send Bomber. Alright, 10. He engages the last player, so it comes right down. 10 against 5 is 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we clear the stage. The skeletons of dwarves and orcs lie undisturbed, but you have discovered no recent sign of the dwarven colony. The sound of scampering feet travels to your ears, and you move in that direction to investigate. There's a patrol of goblins marching in a loose formation through the shadows. When revealed, each player must search the encounter deck and discard pile for an enemy of his choice and add it to the staging area. One must be the patrol leader, if able. I think there's another one in here. I thought there was. Nope. So we gotta look back here. Bring out the patrol leader. Alright, we're not going to travel. It is engagement. We're going to optionally engage this guy this turn, and we'll leave the other. So, actually I think these shadow cards switch. Yep. Alright, he's attacking for 3, going to defend for 3. Shadow card is nothing. And we're going to Armored Destroyer to ready, so get rid of that shadow card. Attacking for 1, defending for 3, no damage, and then Unexpected Courage. By the way, when he came in earlier, I should have Legacy'd around. There we go. Okay. Alright, now it's time to do the damage we need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is enough to kill here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is more than enough to kill there. Spend my dollar to keep him in, and we will go on to the next round. Oh, and we got Ballin. No attack, but a good quester and a decent defender. And I've also got the Longbeard Elder. We're going to Ballin, and then Legacy of Durin. Perfect. Alright, and Hinamorth, show me what we're up against. So we've kind of snuck in to Moria. These orcs really don't know it has hit them, and suddenly an army of dwarves and 1 Sylvan have snuck in. Alright, we're going to draw Doom 2 Surge. Awesome. So that means I have no idea what I'm up against. We're going to send 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Actually, I don't really need to see that much, but we will. Alright, 15. This is the card, Doom 2. It surges into a Goblin Swordsman. So that is 1, 2 for the location, 1, 2, 3, 1. So 15 to 6 is 11 progress. It's 9 progress. I don't know what I'm talking about. I can't do any math. It's 9 progress. So if there are no enemies in play, we can advance to the next stage, or we place 11 progress. This guy's going to come on down. And I guess I can go ahead and bring this guy down as well. Optionally engage. We can just go ahead and handle both. Okay, so he's attacking for 4. I'm going to defend for 4, so that Ballin readies. Shadow card is nothing, so no damage. We're going to Armor Destroyer to get rid of this. And then defend for 3 again. And Unexpected Courage to ready again. Alright. So we need to be able to do 7 on this guy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 with Bomber. And let's see if this is an enemy. It cancels it. It's not an enemy. So goodbye. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is enough to kill that one for sure. And so there are no enemies in play, so we immediately advance. You've captured a member of the patrol and pressed the wounded goblin for information about the dwarves. It gives a nasty laugh and with a mouthful of blood spits out Ballin can be found in the Chamber of Records. It can say no more. Actually, Ballin's right there, but whatever. The Chamber of Records is on the 7th level of Moria. The way up is treacherous, and you are accompanied by a sense of unease and vague dread. Heroes do not collect resources during the resource phase. If we defeat this stage, we win the game. Alright, because I'm not collecting resources, I'm not going to up my threat any, so he's going to get discarded. And we will move on to the next round. I almost did the thing I was supposed to do. Okay. Alright. We'll go ahead and cram is essentially a ready, so we can go ahead and cram Dain. That's all we're going to do. Maybe we can get out one of these guys next turn. Hinamorth will show us what we're facing. And it's Goblin Tunnels, which is dark, so it's going to be 3. So we're going to be up against 5, but Bomber can cancel 2 of that. So let's just send, we can send everybody and we'll see what happens. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Against 1, 2, and the card we get is Goblin Tunnels, so 3, 4, 5. Exhaust Bomber, and he'll make this one not count it, so 1, 2. So 18 minus 3 is 15, which is enough to clear, so in one quick shot, we sprint up to the 7th level. And that is the end of the first quest in the Khazad-dûm cycle. Just for funsies, I've learned actually how to officially score the game, so we can see what score we got. You take 10 times the round number, so that's 140. You add your starting threat, which was 11, so 151. All the damage on the heroes, so plus 0, so still 151. And then our victory points, so 151, 152, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59. So with a score of 159, we have defeated Into the Pit, and next time we will take on the 7th level.